This is a story about a song that I wrote and didn't finish it for 20 years. It was in Havana that I finally found a solution to finish it. And because I was working with Cuban music, I set it in a Latin jazz setting. Before we go, hit that, see that subscribe button down there, mash that thing down. It will do you no harm. I wrote this song probably in 1980, might have been early 81. And that was the time I was working with Stevie. We're working on Hotter Than July. But I had written this song that was influenced by songs that he writes where the chords move down chromatically, like in Send One You Love. I was just fascinated by that. So this tune, I wrote this 8-bar section that sounds like this. And that's all I had, but it just didn't go anywhere. But that melody was strong and it stayed with me. And it was over 20 years later, I was in Havana. I was thinking about that melody and I realized that maybe what might work is to repeat that whole section and take it up a fourth. It was like, oh yeah, this works. And that was the key to finish the songs. At this time, I've been working in Havana for a couple of years. And so I did a demo of it. What I used to do when I was working in Havana, I took a Korg TR-61 with me. Use its built-in 16-track sequencer. I recorded a demo. What I wound up doing, I didn't get a chance to record it down there, but when I got back to the States, I called up the LA Cubans that I had been working with on the second Mambo Rama record. Jimmy Branly, Rigoberto Lopez, Coki Garcia. So what we did is we took what I was recording with in the Mambo Rama era is I had bought a self-contained 24-track recorder, a Roland VS-2480. It was a 24-track in a box. And that's what I would tote down to Havana and record with. What I did is I took that to LA, room in a rehearsal studio. And the thing that I love about this approach is I'm recording this rhythm section live, but my part is already on tape. So I can relax and just be the engineer and make sure that the levels are right and that everything is cool. But the thing that is amazing, because those guys are such good musicians, is the way they listened to the solo that I had already recorded. I recorded that solo in Havana a couple of months prior. And they're listening to it and responding to it in real time. So it wouldn't have made any difference if I had been playing, because those guys are such good musicians. They listen and they react. The other part that was overdubbed was flute. And that was played by Rod Kokolj, who played on all the Mambo Rama records. He lived here in Palm Springs and was a great guy. And I'm speaking of him in past tense because sadly he's not with us anymore. He passed away a couple of years ago to cancer. And I miss him because we used to talk for hours and laugh. And he was one of the funniest guys ever. But he was an amazing, amazing sax player. And like all good sax players, he doubled on flute. So anyway, having said that, let's listen to it. Say Rigoberto. that bridge I was telling you about. You hear how they bring it down? Listen. Go into minor, and Rigoberto's right there. He's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Back into major. Here we go. Came out nice. What an extraordinary privilege it was to record with musicians of that caliber. And it's just scratching the tip of the iceberg with the Cuban stuff. I had some experiences there that were unbelievable, some of the best work I've ever done. And there are going to be a lot more videos about the Cuban stuff coming up very shortly. Why not? I mean, it's just long overdue. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and alert the media and gather up the kids and the family, and I'll be back with more true tales of show business based on a true story. Remember, we're all in this together. Okay. Ciao, pescado. It's Rigoberto. You guys are monsters.